thank you to you. From day one I said in Bradford we have to have a multicultural, peaceful event, and that's what it's been. It's been a multicultural celebration that has brought all walks of life together to celebrate that we are strong, we are united, and the EDL will never ever split us up. I want to say a big thank you to my colleagues here, Mukhtar, Ash, Sabe, Sarah, Wayman, and everybody else whose names I've not mentioned for their big part in this event. We Are Bradford came about a couple of months ago when we first found out that English Defence League were planning to come to Bradford, and as a local person we got together and said we need to make a stand, and that stand we have made here today, saying that we are united. It's a clear message that we want to give to EDL, that racism and fascism cannot exist. It has to go out of fashion. We must speak out against everyday racism and negative political tendencies in Bradford and in UK. We need to combat racism through a united action. We need to act together. Peace be with you guys.
A big thank you to Ashiq, and I'm sure he's going to catch up his sleeve, and his missus' ultimatum, if he doesn't stop doing this work, she's going to have some warning for him. I think that's going to be all right. Can I just say my sort of thanks, big thanks to all of you, but also I think we want to say put your hand together for the Unite Against Fascism. This guy here, I forget his name. I mean, I know I should be used to it, Mr. Bennett Wayman. And I like him. And Sabi, Martin, people who worked in Bradford, Chris Hussain, Sarah, Hannah, Leslie, Omid, very many people. These are ordinary people. They've given up their time. They put money out of their pocket to pay expenses. We're still going to be raising funds. That's why I keep saying to you, when you're going back, take the food and donate something. And Paul Scarlett, he's been running around, he's like a marshal. And we really want to say thank you to him. I think Wayman wants to say something.
Wayman, come on.
Look, I want to just make an announcement. The EDL have broken out of there. Some of them have got out, right? The majority of them have been moved out. They're still moving around the city. So when we actually leave, we've still got to be aware of that in terms of where they are. Some people say that they, you know, if you're not going out in the coaches, you have to look at what's going to happen to you. You will be safe, but you've got to keep your wits about you. I've also heard reports that CS gas has been used on some of them, or they've been sprayed with gas, which makes it, the idea of gassing the Nazis is I've been told that's a bad joke, so I'll stop there. But the point I want to make is that what's important is that we are the majority and we came here. Many people said that this was not possible. It wasn't possible to hold this event, and they spent, instead of spending weeks trying to build a mass event, what they did was spend weeks trying to stop us from organising, and that's a very dangerous thing, because I believe dividing the movement in the face of racism and fascism is not something that we should accept. I just want to say this, on the 6th of November we need a massive demonstration in central London. We need to make sure that we finish the EDL and the BNP off before the crisis hits to the point where they can turn round and say that there are real problems for people and they try and scapegoat people. That mass demonstration is going to be what we try and build. We have to understand two other things. Firstly, Unite Against Fascism stands in the tradition of those people that have defeated fascism before. It's not the first time that fascists, racists have tried to divide our community, and I don't believe it will be the last time. It's important that we build a mass movement that will defeat them. That's what protects people. It does two things. Firstly, it stops the Nazis from going around and feeling confident to attack people. The second thing it does, it wins together the majority of people to understand their own strength and their ability to begin to change things. And I think we're going to need that, because the only thing we've been offered are cuts, division and racism, and it's something which we've got to reject with solidarity, strength and the ability to understand why we are the majority and they're the minority. So I think we should be proud of ourselves. It's not a question of having dreams, as what we've been told. It's about turning those dreams into reality, and I think that's what happened today. We had a dream that we could bring everybody together. We haven't completely stopped them, but we're part of that process in terms of stopping them. Thanks very much. Thanks, Bradford. Thank everybody here for organising.
Okay. Right, guys, we're going to stay here for around another 10 minutes or so. I've just got an announcement from the police, just to let you know that they're bringing in the next level of police officers with all the extra gear, etc. on, and they're bringing them in for our safety to help us disperse. We haven't done anything wrong, and we've got nothing to worry about, so we're not going to get into any trouble, we're not going to have any problems, but for our safety, they're bringing them in as we're dispersing. So I just thought I'd let you know that, so that people aren't alarmed when you see them come in. Alright, thanks.
Right, since we're here for another 10 minutes, I want to introduce... we want to introduce the next band that is going to perform for us, which is the Peace Artists. Please